Let's go ahead and begin. So if you would please make yourself ready. And I cannot see everyone, so just please come and sit on your mat and sit tall. You know the drill. So you're separating the vertebra, raising the crown chakra straight up, rolling shoulders back and down just a little bit, tucking the chin straight back a little bit, and that gives you a very straight posture, ready to receive. Now let your eyes fall shut, fall into your breath, slow it down. And all we're doing right now is relaxing, getting into the proper state, the proper space to really enjoy this practice and get the most out of it. So very briefly scanning the body for any tensions. Just check out your legs. Make note if there's tension and then just consciously release it. Move up to the pelvic region, same thing. Make sure you're not clenching. Move up into the torso. Sort out what you need to hold the posture and discern what you can let go. You can relax the arms. And from the back of the neck, we're going to come up over the scalp, all the way over, envisioning, relaxing the entire scalp, all the way over to the forehead, unfurrowing the brow, unsquinting the eyes, letting the cheeks be loose, lips and tongue loose, and jaw slack. Enjoying this space. Doing long, slow breaths. So long deep breathing, you begin on the inhale by pushing out your lower belly first, and then you involve the chest, filling the chest. And then at the top, you sort of part the clavicles, roll over the top, close the clavicles, and start bringing the chest in. And then lastly, the lower belly. And begin again. Pushing the belly out a little bit. And then involving the chest, filling the chest cavity. And then all the way up, and it's as if your clavicles are parting. Rolling over the top, your clavicles close, your chest begins to come in, and lastly, your lower belly. That's, in essence, is long, deep breathing. So whenever it's called for, you know what to do. And that is a wonderful thing to practice these days when we're facing challenges to breathing. So this keeps the lungs expanded and supple. So practicing that is a very good thing to do right now. Very good thing. So sitting there still with your eyes closed, I'll read a poem. And Rumi, he called God the friend. And so whenever you hear him use the term friend, that's what he's referring to. The connection to the friend is secret and very fragile. The image of the friendship is in how you love. The grace and the delicacy, the subtle talking together in full prostration outside of time. When you are there, remember the fierce courtesy of the one with you. In those moments where I have felt and know that I was being graced and that Spirit was with me. And there are moments that stand out, you know, you feel like, oh, wow, that's really real. I'm filled with such awe and gratitude. And I love that term, the fierce courtesy. All right, people, we're going to tune in and we're going to chant the Om Namo Gurudev Namo. If you would like, it's entirely up to you. We've left everybody unmuted. So if you would like to be unmuted and we could join in a chorus of this tuning in, that would be a good thing, and you do not have to. No worries. Tune in, you are included, no whether you do it or not, but I encourage you to do it, even if you don't know the right pronunciation. But it's Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Rub your hands together, please. Feel the energy. Bring the thumbs into the sternum, active prayer pose, sitting tall and straight. Deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Inhale to begin 3 times. Follow me. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Now for the Mangala charm for protection, just follow on the best you can. Inhale. Angare Namah, Jugangare Namah, Sangare Namah, Siddhigare Namah, Angare Namah, Jugangare Namah, Sangare Namah, Siddhigare Namah. Angare Namah, Jugangare Namah, Sangare Namah, Siddhigare Namah. Inhale and hold. Press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Hold the posture, hold the breath. Look to the third eye. Your eyes are closed, crossed, looking up between the eyebrows. Exhale, everything out, completely out. Keep it out. Press the tongue again, look to the third eye, hold the breath out. Inhale. And relax. And if you want to mute yourself, that's just your option, but feel free to ask questions, okay? Because this is a little bit of a strain for all of us to feel connected. You know, I'm used to a room full of people, so I can make eye contact and this kind of thing. I can see some images, that's helpful, but my vision's not so great. So I'm hanging on for the ride just like you guys are. But we manage. We have a good class. It still works. Kundalini is Kundalini. So let's go for it. All right, so we're going to begin. Okay, the theme today, basically your theme is, again, on the immune system. I keep coming back to that. Immune system fear, this kind of thing. And you think, oh, you know, again, well, these are the times, you understand it. So I try to mix it up with a few other things. And there's so many different kriyas for the immune system that we can rotate and do several. And I'll mix it up and throw in some other things now and then. Okay, so on that theme, just one more thing. I talk too much, I know. But it's up to you to practice everything as perfectly as you can, because I cannot see you. So I can't offer corrections. And Kundalini is a very precise practice using the body as an instrument to achieve very specific effects. We must practice it precisely or we don't get those effects. So you're on your own. It's you on you, okay? All right, let's begin with some lion's breath for detoxification. You sit up tall and straight, your hands can be on your knees and your chin is slightly tucked back and your eyes are closed, you're looking at the third eye, you stick your tongue way out and pant like a dog. Go please. Continue that. The toxins are coming off the back of the tongue. This exercise you can do anytime on your own. And, 1 to 3 minutes is a good amount of time. Of course, 3 is best. But just remember to make sure your posture is good. Your tongue is way out. It's easier to do this if nobody's looking, right? So. That's good. Stay with it. Any kind of pranayama, which is a breathing exercise, is a very good thing to be doing right now in particular. Keep these lungs supple and going and expanding. So this is a very good one. Breath of fire is a good one. Long deep breathing is a good one. And most kriyas incorporate those, or one or all. Yeah, if we slaughter, who cares? You're at home anyway, right? The dog doesn't care. The lion doesn't care. Inhale, hold the breath, press the tongue to the roof of the mouth, hold. Exhale. Again, deep inhale, press the tongue to the roof of the mouth and hold. Exhale, one last time. Deep inhale and press the tongue, hold. And relax, move right into Sufi grind. Okay, so you're inhaling forward, you're exhaling back. You're trying to flex the spine forward, side, forward, but in a big circle. Inhaling toward the front, exhaling to the back. The whole idea is to flex the spine and warm it up. Try to keep the head over the pelvis. I'm a purist. I teach Kundalini the proper way that I know. And this is the way the manual describes it. You'll see a lot of Kundalini teachers doing this. That's not the way it states in the manual. You might get an effect of that, and occasionally that's called for. But for regular Sufi grind, we're trying to flex and warm up the spine. Remember, the energy of the Kundalini resides in the spine, resides in the pelvis, I'm sorry, moves up the spine, through the brain, and back down. And there's a circulation that continues. This is always happening, but when we're practicing, it's accentuating. And if we can warm the spine, it gets facilitated. Next time you come to the front, reverse direction. So put your emphasis on flexing that spine the best you can. Everybody's different. Every body is different. So everybody's challenge is personal and particular. Nobody's shaped the same way. Inhale, center, hold, and release. Now put your hands on your front shin, spinal flex. You inhale the chest forward and up, and you exhale, hunch back. So this is what you're looking like from the side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You notice the head stays level. So your speed is at your own discretion, but in Kundalini, we do try to get some speed going in things. It's, I guess, in general, faster than other yogas, but I don't know other yogas, so I can't really address that. But we do it at a fairly good pace, but remember, it's your body, you're the captain of your body. You protect yourself. It's your call. I'm just a teacher telling you what's called for, but don't hurt yourself, okay? Inhale forward, hold, and release. Put your hands on your shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs in back, elbows all the way up shoulder height. Inhale left, exhale right. Try to keep your elbows up. I say that because not that I can see everybody, but that's the most common thing people do is drop their elbows. Inhale, center, hold, and release. Come to all fours for cat-cow. And those of you that know cat-cow, go ahead and begin when ready. But you've got your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And on the inhale and cow, your belly goes down, your head comes up. On the exhale, cat, you arch the spine and your face comes down. So it's an inhale, cow, exhale, cat. Make sure your face moves down and up because your neck, of course, is part of the spine. You don't want to leave that up. All about flexing the spine, warming it up. Looking good from what I can see. But you know, this is good that you guys, you kind of do it in the dark as far as I'm concerned with most of you. But when you're doing a home practice, that's what we do, right? It's just us on us. And but I do encourage you to use a mirror if at all possible, because what we think our body is doing is not always what it's actually doing. And a mirror is very helpful for that. It helps us refine our practice. It's an amazing help. Okay, inhale into cow, belly down, head up. Exhale slowly back to your heels and bring your forehead, your third eye to the mat. Draw your arms back alongside the body into baby pose and just chill there for a minute. can feel how delicious that is to the spine to feel the vertebra pull apart. And it's doing the opposite of what we're doing all day of sitting and standing. This is a very good posture to do during the day at any time, and do it for as long as you like. I mean, you know, Yogi Bhajan suggested 3 minutes a day, but this is a good one if you're sitting and working at the computer for a while and suddenly you realize that you're bleary-eyed and burnt. And if you have a room and a mat nearby or whatever, go into baby pose and maybe some other stretches, but baby pose in particular will help to restore. Okay, we don't have time to stay there long, so start to roll up and do a quick camel, either a full camel like so, or you can come up on your knees, hands on your lower back, and just lean back, head back, and then back down. It's just a counter stretch. You don't have to stay there. And then legs wide for life nerve stretch. And inhaling up center, exhaling left, inhale center, exhale right. And many of you have the same challenge I do, and that's keeping the legs straight. So it's more important to straighten the legs than it is to touch the toes, but work at it the best you can. I got a late start in yoga and I'm an old man, so I have an excuse. You guys do it right. Okay. All right. Now grab your legs, left on left, right on right, or your big toes if that's where you are today. Inhale center, kind of twist the torso, exhale straight toward the foot. Inhale up center, twist the torso, exhale straight toward the foot. Not with the head, with the spine. You flex only at the waist. Keep your head right on top of your shoulders. Good. Oh, y'all are cooking, the ones I can see. This is great. Okay, inhale center, and with a straight back, exhale straight forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale back up, bring the feet together, continue the same motion. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Again, with a straight back as you can, keeping your head right on top of your shoulders. Life nerve stretch. All of these are warm-ups, right? Most of you know this. So these are good to do anytime. You're welcome to do these. It's not a particular kriya, and they're in no particular sequence. You can do them as you like. And they're a very good thing to do if you want to do a meditation. Do a few of these before the meditation. Tune in, then do your warm-ups, and then the meditation, and you've got a really good home practice, even if you don't do a whole kriya. Okay, exhale down, stay down. Inhale back up, bring the soles of the feet together, fill them up close to the body, sit tall and straight, very carefully butterfly. Bouncing the knees. Careful not to pull the muscle. Inhale, and with a straight back, exhale straight forward, just stretching. Ah, it feels good. Okay, inhale back up, come back to easy pose, cross-legged position. Inhale left shoulder, exhale right rapidly. Reverse, inhaling right. And both. And just let them drop. Don't let them bring them down to control. Inhale up, hold. And do 7 shoulder rolls one direction, 7 in the other. Okay. Sitting tall and straight, inhale your face to the left, exhale it to the right. You're just pushing into the boundary on either side. Inhaling left, exhaling right. It's helpful to think sat to the left, nam to the right. Anytime we're dealing with the neck, always be careful, of course. Inhale, center. Exhale, chin to chest. Begin a slow neck roll to the left, bringing left ear to left shoulder, rolling all the way to the back, inhaling toward the back, rolling around right ear to right shoulder, exhaling toward the front. Let's do 4 in each direction, please. Not too fast. So just the 4 each direction. Okay. We're going to be doing a kriya called detoxification. And I give my brief little blurb about I worked with Vivian Rice, a nutritionist, for over 30 years. And we were married for much of that time. I learned a lot about nutrition, eating properly, and herbs and stuff like that. And one of the things she taught me is that if you learn what your body needs, and if you eat that during the flu season, if you eat properly, you won't get the flu. It's so prevalent because everybody's indulging during the holiday times. I mean, you hardly go anywhere without seeing a plate of cookies and drinking and all of that, and overeating and that kind of thing. I got sick a couple of years ago, and it's my fault. I know what I did. I overindulged. But the years that I did not do that, I never got the flu. I was okay. So I encourage you to do that. And it's not that the flu is not out there, it's there. It's just our immune system is up and running, is doing its job. We're not totally helpless vessels that we get in contact with a virus and we automatically get it. That's not the case. The body has amazing ways to protect itself. Okay, detoxification. We're going to be lying on our back, but watch me demo this. And I'm lying on my back. And by the way, you're not supposed to wear socks during a Kundalini class. I wear them because I'm an old man with cold feet and I have cruddy looking feet. So I compromise by wearing white socks. But at any rate, here's the movement. You're down like this, and you go splay your feet out and bring them back up. Back, keeping the heels together. Okay, so come to your backs. And you're going to be doing that for quite a while, so please begin. Okay. It says, continue quickly opening and closing your feet, keeping your heels together. We're going to be doing this for 4 minutes, so keeping up. Using some unusual muscles. We're not used to using these muscles. So I'm going to read a little here what Yogi Bhajan said to keep you entertained while you're doing that. We detoxify continuously through life. We process food, thoughts, and all forms of energy. When that flow is continuous and clear, we are steady and flexible. The trouble is that we accumulate more than we process. We become weighted down under the ash of metabolism and the remnants of old emotions. This set systematically moves the energy of the body and mind to keep you light and vitalized. Good stuff. So keep it up, keep it up. I know it can get tiresome doing that movement. Such a simple little movement, and it's a challenge. Stay with it. Heels together, don't let the heels part. Little details like that in Kundalini are important. I can't tell you the reasons. I just know that they are. I teach this stuff and practice this stuff on the faith that all of this precision is for a reason. We do not reinvent it and come up with our own version of it. You can do that in other yogas and other exercises and stuff like that, but not Kundalini. You're going to lose the effect. And all I know is if you do it properly, you will begin getting the effects. And the longer you do it, the more you get, of course. You're over halfway. Talk about faith. I can't see you guys hardly at all. There's only a few windows open and it's difficult to see even there. And many of you, I'm not viewing you, so I'm trusting. All I can do is keep repeating the process. And hopefully you're following it. And I never have control over the students anyway. All I can do is do what I'm supposed to do, teach. And then you guys are going to do what you're going to do. "20 seconds. Stay with it. Inhale, hold. Exhale. Remain on your backs, though you may want to prop up just to watch me demo this. I'm not sure how much you can view me from, if I lay down from the side, but you're lying down, you got your hands interlaced behind your neck, and your head is down. You're going to point your toes. You can raise both feet up and then just scissor them up and down. They do not touch the mat. They just go up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay? And please begin. Point your toes. And you will be doing this forever. So it's just resign yourself. If you do find yourself stopping, no worries. Grab a couple of breaths and come right back. That's the way we accomplish in Kundalini. Never just give up. And I encourage you not to stop at all, of course. That's the goal. But that's the way you get the most out of it. But if you find yourself stopping, remember, there is no failure. But check it out. If you take a couple of breaths, you're always good for a few more seconds. Keep coming back, coming back, coming back. It says, this exercise clears up inner anger when done vigorously. So if you're pissed off about something working, we get angry when we feel out of control, when there's people or things or ourselves or whatever, and we don't feel in control of the situation. You know, that's when we usually start feeling anger. So we're all on the same boat these days in a lot of ways. You know, there's so much going on out there in the world that we have no control over. We're doing the best we can with a little bit of the tools that we have. So this will help you release some of that anger. Go for it. Clear it up. And if you can, keep your legs straight. That's the optimum. Okay, one more minute.
Oh my God. Oh.
30 seconds, hang in there. Strain it out, get the anger out, get the grief out, wherever you are.
Oh.
Inhale both legs out, bolt. Exhale down, relax. Oh, well done. I know that's hard. That's a difficult one. All righty. I'm going to try to demo this one I'm hoping you can see my whole, yeah, you can. I can see myself there. All right. We're going to have our tongue sticking out, just like when we did lion's breath. The inhale is down through the mouth. Exhale up. And that's the exhale. Inhale down. Exhale up. Tongue remains out the whole time, but I'm talking. So you keep that tongue out. And you're going to do this for an eternity. So please sit in the posture and begin. And try not to lick your mat on the way down. This exercise removes toxins from the body. I'm quoting. Keep your breath and movement strong as well as you can. When you finish this kriya today, you will have done some and you will know it.
Oh,
Oh, great. All these old friends haven't seen in a long time. Good to see your names. Nothing else.
Oh, oh my
We haven't fought yet.
Oh my God. Oh.
Remember, you're inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up.
Oh my God.
oh yeah.
Oh man.
Doing wonderfully. I honor you for doing this.
Oh my
Oh my God.
Oh.
1 minute.
Oh my God, one more minute left.
Oh my God. Oh.
10 seconds. You relax down. Oh, well done. Well done. You can roll over your back if you like. That's the next posture. Maybe just a few seconds. We don't have a lot of time to rest here. There's no rest is called for, but I'm just sympathetic to what you've just done. All right, you might want to prop yourself up on your elbow just to see me do this, but I'll try to describe it as well. You're lying on your back, and you draw your knees in and your arms come up at the same time. And then your legs extend and your arms go down. So inhale out like this, exhale out like that. Now the arms and the hand and the legs go down with control. You don't bang the mat. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And that's 3 minutes. Okay, all set, and please begin. Try to draw the knees right up to your chest, as far in as you can. And the knees fully bent. And Yogi Bhajan says, a yogi is one whom the pair of opposites do not affect. They do not obey the law of duality and polarity. So the universe, poetically speaking, well, maybe literally, sees itself in terms of polarity. You couldn't have darkness without light. You can't have light without darkness. I mean, that's just the physicality of it. And then there are other things, hot and cold, male and female, and this kind of thing. The human tendency is to get lost in the duality, thinking one is better than the other, and not recognizing the validity of the other, and inability to see the other's viewpoint. And so we think in terms of good and bad and evil, and if we could just eliminate one party, then the universe would be well off. Well, the problem with that, of course, is you can't, nothing leaves the universe. You can kill people, but they don't leave the universe. You know, that might be your belief system. I don't agree. I think there's still, their energy is alive and well and returns. And that energy is, we have a collective consciousness, a collective energy, and that energy remains. So part of learning non-duality is learning to honor and try to understand and know that there's an understanding even if we don't know what it is. We have the faith that it is. And inhale, exhale, relax down and come to seated, please. In easy pose. And this is sort of a Sufi grind, but it's not. Yeah, we get a break. They throw you a bone here. You are revolving the torso around the base of the spine, and it's done in a counterclockwise direction. But so this spine, Sufi grind, you know, I was telling you to go like this and flex the spine. That's not what this is. You are as if this cylinder of your torso is just rotating around the base, and the movement is at the hips or just above the hips. So counterclockwise, you're just going in that direction, trying to keep the torso up straight. Don't lean your head in any one direction. Try to keep this torso straight. This is similar to one we do for digestion. They don't say that that's what this is for, but I will bet you it's helping that. You know, we're moving the intestinal system down there. Looking good. Of those I can see. All right, now for this last minute, do it as fast as you can. A little bit more. Inhale. Exhale, relax, and come to standing, please. And we're going to be doing squats. We're going to grab our ankles, and I need to have my feet pretty far apart for me to do it. Like I said, every body is different, and you're at your own level of fitness. So when we come up, we're like this, and then we come down, up, down, holding onto the ankles. The hands are on the outside of the knees. And so they do not give a breath. What I like to do is inhale up, exhale down. So please be doing it. You're on the clock. Okay, take an inhale. Exhale, relax, come to seated. Easy pose. We're going to be chanting, and this is going to suffice as our meditation. If there's any extra time, we'll do a very short one, but this is going to be 11 minutes of chanting. And the chant is Satnam, 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 Wahe Guru. Now, Guru is G-U-R-U, but it is not pronounced guru. It is Guru. So you're rolling the R once, so the tongue strikes the roof of the mouth or behind the teeth. Guru. So, Guru. So I will be leading the chant, and it's going to go on for 11 minutes. So chanting is just indescribable. What it does for us is just hard to understand and believe. So we just experience it. That's what I love about Kundalini. It's the experience. You can have all the ideas in the world, and I can sit up here and tell you spiritual stuff and all of that and everything. But it's that practice. What you guys have just done is where the answers lie. And that is where you are giving the inexplicable wisdom of the universe. I know, it sounds like big fancy ass words, but that's the way I see it. That's the way I've experienced it. Okay, so we're just sitting here like this, and I will lead. What it is 6 Satnams and 1 Waheguru. Then we'll take a breath. So it'll be like this. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. Breathe. Okay, let's go for it. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. Breathe. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. 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 Satnam, 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 Waheguru.
Okay, Google end.
Satnam, 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 Waheguru. 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 Satnam, 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 Waheguru. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. Inhale, inhale deep, long hold. Stretch your spine up, stretch it up. Exhale, relax the spine down. No, not work in. Inhale up, inhale deep, stretch the spine up. Exhale down, one more time. Inhale up and stretch. Exhale. And just sit still for a moment. Just sitting still. Make your way to your backs for Shavasana and Gong. And, proper posture, even for Shavasana. You got your legs together, arms against the side, palms up, and then relax everything. And wherever your limbs fall, that's where they belong. Make sure your shoulder blades are together so your heart chakra is open. The effects of the Gong are not as acute in person, live, but they're still effective. So allow this to wash over you, flow through you. If you would like to set an intention, that's at your discretion. But I do suggest if you do make one, just make it and let it go. Just give it away. And then just enjoy yourself. precious breath. All more precious these days. So come back with gratitude. It's a good thing to come back into the body slowly, respectfully, with just little movements at first, wiggling fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles. And reach your arms overhead, a full body stretch. Bring your knees to your chest, hug them in. Make some little circles around your lower back, each direction. Extend your left leg out onto the mat. Pull your bent right knee over to the left into a cat stretch. And rolling back to center, reverse. And back to center, rub the soles of the feet together, the hands together, build the energy. And then grasp the knees and rock and roll up. It's always good to get in 2 or 3 or 4 because that's massaging the spine. And the spine really likes that.